Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. If you missed it a little bit earlier today, I uploaded my thoughts on the HomeWorx Blood Orange and Sage Gimlet. I will go ahead and link that review in the description box right below this video, just in case you missed it. Feel free to check that out. I will also post a link to where to shop with HomeWorx and a discount code that'll save you 15% off of your purchase. But anyway, in this video here, we are talking about another fragrance from the recent Garden Party launch. And just like the last candle, this one here was sent to me in PR. I am appreciative of that because I actually avoided Vanilla Cherry Blossom like the plague the first time it was released. This particular scent is a repackage. It has been released in the past. It was actually released under this name here, so HomeWorx isn't trying to trick us. It's basically just making the rounds again. It is a really great fragrance for spring. But the reason that I avoided it the first time around was because of the cherry blossom note. I don't know what it is, but whenever I see cherry blossom, my mind just immediately goes to, oh, it probably smells like Japanese cherry blossom from Bath & Body Works, which is such a huge pass for me. That particular fragrance is just so overpowering. It's headache inducing. It's just not an enjoyable floral at all. So I think in my mind, I just automatically assume that every cherry blossom fragrance is gonna smell like that. So I never tried this back in the day when it first came around, but I have to tell you, I'm kind of regretting that I did not try it back in the day because this is lovely. This is so soft and so pretty. It's not at all like Bath & Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom. So if you too have avoided this one because of, you know, the association with the Bath & Body Works fragrance, I'm here to tell you, no, this is much more pleasant. This is softer, it's prettier. It's actually quite an enjoyable scent. So anyway, you guys, let's get into the usual review here, and let's start with the scent story. We'll go through the fragrance notes, we'll talk strength and throw, and kind of wrap it up from there. By the way, yes, it is dark in this video. I hope you guys like the moody, romantic vibe. Yeah, I'm filming it in the evening. Not because I wanted to, but because I got distracted about 6.5 hours ago and just forgot that I was supposed to film these reviews here. So these candles have been lit for a very long time today. And again, I'm really impressed with how well they're doing for how long I've had them lit. Okay, scent story. Creamy vanilla and sweet cherry blossoms are swirled with tart blackberries, blushing peach, and black anise, all topped with a sprinkling of sweetness. So our fragrance notes here are cherry blossom, tart blackberry, blushing peach, and vanilla sugar. Oh, and we are joined by both dogs now. Please enjoy the snorts in the background. Okay, so what do I smell here? In terms of the floral, it is, I would say, if I were to divide this into like which part of this is floral and which part of this is fruity sweetness, I would say that the floral component for me is only about, it's less than half. I feel like this is much more a fruity scent to my nose than it is floral, but don't get me wrong. You're gonna have to enjoy floral to a certain extent to really get behind this fragrance. So if you are a floral hater overall, just skip this. Skip it, you're not gonna like it. But the cherry blossom portion is not the majority here. So I don't know if that makes you feel any better as an anti-floral person, but I don't know, it speaks to me because for me, despite being a florist for many, many years of my life, I am just not a fan of floral scents. They just remind me of work. As a florist, my work was flowers, and so I just got tired of smelling flowers all the time because that's what I did for a living. Definitely don't turn your passion into a job. You will probably grow to resent it like I did. However, since I stopped doing flowers a couple of years ago now, I am starting to appreciate florals a little bit more. And this particular floral here with the cherry blossom is really quite lovely. It's not overpowering. It's actually very soft. It's a powdery floral, I would say. It's a slightly sweet floral to begin with, so I think pairing those like sweet, fruity notes really makes sense with this particular floral. It is, let's see, what are some other ways that I could explain it? So powdery, sweet, not soapy, pretty authentic, I would say. A little, maybe a touch perfumey, but not, it's not overpowering. If the image in your mind is Bath and Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom, just completely nix that out because it is nothing like that. It's so much softer. It's so much more enjoyable. But what I think I really like the most about this candle are these fruity notes. I absolutely smell that blackberry. I love the peach. I think Harry does a great peach. In general, I think fruity scents are really something that HomeWorx excels at. I think that they really excel specifically at gourmands, but I also think they do a good job with fruity scents. A lot of their fruity scents smell really authentic. The peach that Harry tends to use is always really lovely. This is a sweet, juicy peach. It brings even a little bit more sweetness, I feel like, to that blackberry. But not to be outdone, there is a solid helping of vanilla here. Not a gourmand vanilla. It's definitely more of, I would say, maybe that like slightly floral vanilla. But it is sweet. The sugary note that they're talking about here, I think is just, the sugar maybe mostly is coming from, again, the peach and the blackberry, but there's also maybe a little bit extra from that like vanilla sugar note, but the vanilla itself is very detectable as well. I like this scent a lot. Is this something that I would crave outside of, say, like the spring months? Probably not for me. But I tell you what, if he took the cherry blossom out of this and just left it as blackberry, peach, and vanilla sugar, I think that would be heavenly. And that is something that I would burn all summer long. But I'm not big on florals in the summertime. So for me, this is kind of a good one and done. It is a lovely way to welcome in the spring as someone who doesn't really care for that particular season. It's just a really enjoyable scent, you guys. And it is nothing like what I thought it was going to be. So that's a pleasant surprise for me, for sure. Strength and throw. Here again, we have a solid 7 in terms of strength. And I actually think this one travels quite well. I was smelling this one. I've had it mostly, I would say, in the family room. It has absolutely filled the back part of the house for sure. So the back part of our house is like the most, I would say, open concept area. So it goes from the kitchen into the eating area into like this big family room area that we have. It filled that whole back part very easily. But it also traveled all the way to the entryway of the house, to the front door. I could smell it in the dining room. It's a lovely little traveler, I will say. So I'm gonna actually put the throw of this at more of like a 7.5, maybe even an 8. Maybe even an 8. I think you're gonna have even better luck with this particular one if you have a less open concept style of home, and maybe if you have lower ceilings. We have really high ceilings in here as well. And the whole garden party collection, with the exception of garden blooms, which I actually have not lit up yet, they are performing very consistently for me. I'm not having any wick issues. The only wick issue that I could foresee is that the wicks are kind of skinny. And if you are someone who is going to leave your candles lit for hours and hours at a time, I do think eventually like this could, you know, lead to losing a wick or something. But today, again, I've had these lit for 6.5 hours and I didn't lose a single wick. I will give you guys an overhead shot of this one as well. So why don't we do that? Hold on, I have to get the pug off my lap, but let me show you guys what this one is looking like. And as you can see, we have some mushroom tops that have fallen into the wax down there. This wick right here is leaning just a little bit, but once I blow the candle out and the wax starts to solidify, I'll definitely scooch that guy over again. but these flames are really lovely. They're not forming huge mushroom tops, but it's pretty hot. Like I wouldn't say it's like an overly hot candle when it's burning, but it's producing enough heat to cause those fragrance oils to dissipate really, really well. So yeah, no issues with sooting, no real discoloration in the wax, just a good solid burn, and a very, very long burn at that. So yeah, you guys, this one gets another 2 thumbs up for me. The fragrance itself is a little bit more like, you know, I could take it or leave it, but the performance is good. I'm enjoying this particular cherry blossom, and for being lit as long as it has, I'm really pleasantly surprised that that something horrific hasn't happened. So definitely, sorry guys, Alpha's, he's ready for me to shut down filming for the evening. So anyway, yeah, great performance here, really pleased. And yeah, it's nice. I wish that I would have probably actually tried it a long time ago. It's not Japanese cherry blossom, I promise. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have picked this one up. I'm not sure if this is going to be landing at the different outlet stores like Marshall's, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx. It might show up at QVC. I will, of course, have it linked wherever you can purchase it online down below. It's for sure available at homeworx.shop. But it might be landing in the stores as well. So keep your eye out, especially if you are in the hunt for spring candles. This would be a lovely addition to your spring candle collection. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Again, please subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.